Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to throw right away. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And a try for the first with Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A give for Walker running right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Dolphins nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hill. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Achane gets it from the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A run for Hill. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And the defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but now they have to do a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This now a 3rd and 4. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Darnold. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16.
Gain of 24 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the
Now it's
16.
Darnold. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal, Seattle.
Walker. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Walker once more. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now HN on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to HN on 2nd down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
34 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
with Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Tua going to throw. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
That
Tua's going to change things up. Now Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
As simple as tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Darnold. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks.
Here we go.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
To throw is Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Let's go. All right, come on. 22. Hey.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Tua are going to change the play.
20, TX. Double one, high.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On the carry, it's Hill. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, Jack. Hey, 21 TN. Jack.
Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dolphins 21, Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Last time I look at repeat that Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run straight ahead with Achane. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Seahawks 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. It's a gain of 35.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Darnold to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13 yards.
Back now in Miami.
Seahawks.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Seahawks 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Here we go. To Ken Walker. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. It'll be a pick up of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Solo left side.
Tua going to throw. Oh, looking for one, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Seahawks 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well,
don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by week 1. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Open there, there's Bobo.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Darnold.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Seattle.
To throw is Darnold.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Waiting. Waiting.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
We go, start.
Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That 2 is going to change things up. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Hill. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of
and that one results in 35 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown Dolphins. Devon Achane from a yard out. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
That's the score. Dolphins 42. Seahawks 21. Jason
now
Sanders
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Go, set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for A touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Down to about the 32.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
7 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down and 13.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop.
Now two are going to change the play.
11-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a
gain there of 30 big ones.
Seahawks
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Faking the give, Darnold.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
44.
Up the middle, Achane. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 more yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Go ahead. Time out 3. Time out 3.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out.
A run for Hill.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Tua. Touchdown! Darren Waller for 13 yards out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that up until that last play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Darnold down to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That's
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Myers.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And off we go from South Florida. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Out.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
Listen up. 18. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here. It's H.A. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Hey. Scat. Set.
They're going to go. It's Tua. That's taken in. And he will have a Dolphins first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Dolphins first down.
Turbo 3.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
20 TX.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's complete. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Moving left. Now he'll run it. And he'll slide to a hole after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
It's a gain of 22
That's catch
yards.
3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
All right, come on.
First and goal at the
Back to throw is Tua. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will score! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
His kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. The first carry to the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
Shaheed
line.
in motion. To throw on first down is Darnold. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Kupp in motion. They'll go play action with Darnold. They'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And the Dolphins will take over possession here at the 44.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Go ahead. Ready, two, one. Turbo one. Get on.
On the ground to start the drive is Gtowncapp. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. Once again, it's Gtowncapp. He'll blow his way forward for a couple. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4.
32 stinger. Ready, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Gtowncapp. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
13 yards.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
21G. 44. Ready. Ready. Oh.
And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. The extra point by Sanders is good. The Dolphins move out on top, 14-0.
Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold now on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
Darnold quickly to Smith-Njigba. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The third down, they go with Walker, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. Shaheed in motion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards. On first and 10, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on the outroute. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
16 yards. That's another Seahawks. First down.
RPO, the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Ready.
Tua, gonna give it to Achan. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's a give to Achan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Tua now on first down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw on first down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go ahead.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. All resting on the 9. First down and goal.
All right. Come on, one. Out. Ready.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard
second
pickup
and goal.
Second and goal.
All right, come on. Ready, team. Hey. Out.
Tua. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. Here's first and 10. To throw again is Darnold. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too